HorseWorld is a rescue charity that deals with rescue and rehabilitation of horses, ponies and donkeys around the southwest of England. Part of my role is responding to welfare concerns that members of the public might get in touch with us about, or other charities might ask us for help as well. So that kind of work involves responding to emails that we get, if we get any voicemails, calling people back, getting as much information as we can regarding the welfare concern. If it is local to us, then I will go out and check on the horses, and if it's just an advice situation, that's something that we can provide, or if we do think it needs escalating, then we will get in touch with other charities such as World Horse Welfare and the RSPCA. And we are also involved in, if any other charities have horses that they need spaces for, then that's something that we can look at as well. When we deal with welfare queries that involve working alongside organisations such as the RSPCA, a lot of those do end up going towards prosecution. So if the horses have been neglected, or if the welfare is that poor that the owner is looking to be prosecuted for that. But we often can't talk about those horses at HorseWorld because it can affect the prosecution. So part of my role is to keep tabs with the RSPCA on how that is going, and to make sure that the horses that we have here are safe and well cared for, and never have that experience again, basically. So part of my role at HorseWorld is doing training for the staff on site. So this year I've been doing workshops based on indicators of pain in horses. So another part of my role is keeping up to date with recent research, which I've then been passing down to the staff that work here. So this year we've looked at research such as the horse grimace scale, the equine discomfort ethogram and the ridden horse pain ethogram, and how we can adapt that for everyday life at HorseWorld to make sure all our horses are listened to when they are telling us that something's wrong with them, while expressing that through their behaviour. Other parts of the training that we do here on site includes welfare assessments. So we have developed a welfare assessment that is based on the 5 domains of animal welfare, which all of our staff do at least once a month on different horses. And then the idea of that is, if anything isn't quite as good as it should be, then we can highlight that and we can make that change with those ponies. So some horses might be reassessed in a few weeks again if they have had something that's flagged up. Some of them are happy and content where they are, but it just helps us make sure that all the horses we have here are in a suitable environment for themselves with suitable other horses, and they're happy and healthy, and we can improve that if we can. My role is predominantly office based. However, it is very important that I am out and about on the farm just to make sure that the welfare standards of our horses on site are as high as we can possibly have them. So I do usually have one day a week where I'm out on the farm with the grooms, and I'll help out on the rounds, or I'll help out skipping, bringing horses in, that kind of thing. So it really helps me get to know the people and get to know the horses, and make sure that we can work together as a team to improve on the welfare standards and the care that we give our horses here at HorseWorld. What drew me to HorseWorld was, I think it's great that we are able to help so many different horses, and we have that connection with external organisations as well. And I completed a degree in equine behaviour and welfare, and this is sort of my dream job, where I wanted to work in an environment like this, and I feel like it's so lovely being able to be around these horses all the time and feel like you're making a difference. And another thing that also drew me to HorseWorld initially was the Discovery programme. So Shiloh, where I sort of developed a lot of my earlier skills, also does equine assisted learning. So it was really interesting to me that HorseWorld also do that, and the impact that we can have not only on the horses but on people that come here too. The best thing about my role is just feeling like I make a difference. So being able to have input on different developments and protocols that happen at HorseWorld, and hopefully be able to share that into the wider community by giving advice to people who call up about welfare concerns, or for the staff that we have here, hopefully making a difference in their day-to-day lives and perception around horses, and having that understanding about how horses are, and especially in a rescue setting when we don't always know their background and we don't always know what they've experienced in life, and it's just about being compassionate and understanding about animals. So yeah, I love it.